Hi, let's talk with Yolanda. How you doing today? Today's topic, I would like to talk about anxiety. Anxiety part 1. Today, I want to talk to you about how to work through your anxiety. Yes, PowerPoints again. Today, I want to talk about anxiety, and I broke it down in the different parts because there's so many different facets of anxiety. And I will be coming back on Friday, and I will be discussing with you anxiety separation anxiety. And to end it, we'll be just talking about anxiety, general anxiety as a whole. So today, let's get started. Today, I want to talk about the definition of anxiety and anxiety symptoms, okay? It can be a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry, anxiety, or fear that are strong enough to interfere with one's daily activity. We talked about this. We talked about the stress. We talked about the fear and excessive worry. All of this kind of piggybacks off of each other, okay? It's an event or a buildup. If smaller, stressful life situations may trigger excessive anxiety, such as unresolved grief, it's part of anxiety, or ongoing worries, fear, lack of income. And this day and time, people worrying about how to eat, how to pay their bills, lost jobs, different jobs have closed, okay? It's a biggie, people. Let's talk with Yolanda. Excessive worrying lasting more often than none. Motor tension, hyperactivity such as palpitations, shortness of breath. It's a biggie. We talked the other day, we talked about assessing yourself to know when something's wrong, okay? Your body tells you sometimes we have to just sit quietly and listen, okay? Step back and observe. It's taking an assessment, but an assessment of self. Find out where that anxiety is coming from, okay? Let's talk, people. It's hard to change something until you understand it, okay? Sometimes if you are assessing yourself and you cannot identify the problem, sometimes you got to go to get outside help to identify it. But at least attempt to try to identify it, okay? Become more aware of the vigorous components of your own anxiety. You will need to be aware and identify your anxious thoughts, sensations, tension, worry behaviors, and fear. Yes, because this is a big one, okay? Anxiety is no joke, you know. And most people have it in some form, you know, whether they know or can label it or just know that their body's off a little bit at times, but don't quite understand it. Talk about the scale. Remember, we talked about the scale 1 through 10, whether it's mild, moderate, severe, or whether it's extreme, okay? It may be extreme today. It may be from 1 to 10, may be the 10, but then we come back, it may be the 5, 6, or 7. 7 is better than the 10. Facing your fears, your thoughts that tell you that there is a possibility of danger, threat in the future. It's like being aware of it, but being aware that it's real, is there, it's not overthinking, is real. Your body that becomes tense response to the alert from different messages. We all get it. Whether or not we recognize it is a different thing. Let's talk with Yolanda, people. Your behavior that designed to check your danger and avoid it if possible, okay? Learning and implementing calming techniques today I bring to you this because sometimes you have to know if you were at that 10 at extreme, you want to bring it down and de-escalate it. You know, relaxation skills in general to acute tension relief. Focus on resiliency, modified behavior, integrating humor to influence and alter behavior. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to be humored by something to alter the sadness, okay? And on that, I want to do an exercise with you today. I want to do an exercise that's called guided imagery, that you can do a breathing technique that me personally, self-disclosing here, I love to be by the water. So I may want to be by a beautiful beach and white sands, blue water, and just close my eyes and imagine that I'm there in a safe environment. And I want to breathe in and breathe out, and you can just sit still and you can go. You want to sit still. You want to inhale, exhale, and to maybe that 10 can come down and trickle to a 7 or a 6 or a 5, okay? A great opportunity of hope. We all need that right now. So much is going on. We all need that. With the pandemic alone, let's talk, people. Social culture, spirituality, religion, culture, a connection. Social dimensions such as support connections, whether it's with a significant other or just other people, period. Okay? Psychological, whether it's positive outlook, gratitude, coping and problem solving, mindfulness, emotional regulation, resiliency, maintaining emotional equilibrium, coping with stress and hardship and facing adversity, but bringing out the strength. The strength may be something to allow you that you have in that toolbox to work with that anxiety, okay? Today, the quote is perfect to go along with anxiety, okay? It says, take up the mantle of change, for this is your time. Winston Churchill. Thought it was perfect. I thank you for allowing me to come on this platform. I thank you for tuning in and taking the time. I thank you for allowing me to utilize these different techniques and tools, you know, and tips. If it can help, great. If it cannot, that's great too. If you would like to pass it on, that's great to help someone else. I want to leave you today and say thank you for taking the time and joining in. I hope you have your windows open to let that sunshine come in. You're doing your self-care. And yes, assess yourself to see what's going on with you. I thank you. This topic today was anxiety part 1, how to work through your anxiety. On that note, I'm going to say have a beautiful day. Until the next time, if God's will, love yourself, love your neighbors, be good to self, do self-care. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gracias, Dios te bendiga. See you later.